Hey, welcome back to the channel. In the last couple months, Jaime and I have been doing some thinking. Since moving to the Smokies and starting this YouTube channel and experiencing the whirlwind that was 2020, we have some thoughts about how the future is going to look. Join us in this video as we take a look back and also a look forward. I'm Cris, and this is Jaime, and this is our sweet pup, Bo. Welcome to the Greene Home. 2 years ago, we made the big leap of moving from our 600 square foot apartment in Miami, Florida, to a fixer-upper in the mountains of Bryson City, North Carolina. It was a big change. Join us on our adventures as we show you what it's like to move from a big city to a small town in the Smoky Mountains.
Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Greene Home.
But first, we want to say thank you to all of you who subscribe, who tune in, who direct message us and connect with us. You make this worth it.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you. All of you matter. And anyone new to the channel, thanks for checking us out. The Greene Home is a space where we share and chronicle our move to the mountains.
We've had a ton of firsts since moving to North Carolina.
Yes, we have.
We kicked it all off planning our dream wedding in Toledo, Spain. It was such a beautiful experience, but ultimately a bit bittersweet because it's the last time we'd all be gathered before Jaime and I moved away to North Carolina.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that.
From there, we bought our first home in Bryson City, North Carolina, adopted our first dog, both began to work remotely for the first time, and built 2 Airbnb apartments from scratch. That was a tough first for us. Of all the firsts that we've experienced in the last 2 years, coming home to the mountains is probably our favorite.
Bo is going crazy right now. She's running around in circles. And here she goes. Before we keep going, we really want to hear about what you guys want to see and connect with us. Tell us whatever. Even if you want to see less of my face, that's okay.
No, it's for sure more of your face. A lot of you want to know about what life is like because you want to move here or you want to just know things to do because you're vacationing. So drop us a comment in this video and let us know what do you want to see.
Boom!
So this year we're going to be sharing more about the construction progress on our Airbnb suites. We're going to continue sharing our life as we're discovering it as locals here in Bryson City, and we may have a little bit of a new surprise for developing our property.
Hint, plans to build a tiny house in the woods. Now we're going to invite you to come back with us to 2020, a recap on our year, all the things we've learned, challenges we've had, and the lovely times we've spent during quarantine in the mountains. '20 was the year where Cris and I got to really know the Smoky Mountains. We did more trails than ever before. I think over 20 trails this year, mostly in Ahhhh National Forest. We did get some Pisgah National Forest in, and whenever we didn't take Bo, we got some Smoky Mountain National Park because dogs are unfortunately not allowed there.
We took a lot of walks in the woods.
For sure.
This was where we spent a ton of our quarantine.
Absolutely. And honestly, thank God we were here. Had we been in Miami in our 645 square foot apartment, isolation would have been slightly more difficult. Interesting is a good way to put it. The nice thing about the Smoky Mountains and the National Forest, especially during this quarantine was that there was no one there. There was Cris, Bo, and me. That was it.
Like right now, because it's freezing.
Also kind of like right now, yeah.
And like this.
Tourists are officially gone from Bryson City. It's January, and January and February, nothing but locals. Sorry about that. I'm learning how to use this thing. Just us. Thanks. Appreciate the vote of confidence.
2020 was also the year I became a published author. I finished
Prettiest
my book.
author I know.
I finished my book in quarantine, and then I published it in the fall of 2020, so it was a total ride. I went through a really big learning curve with the promotion of my book. I was interviewed for a ton of podcasts, interviewed for magazine. I got a really cool piece that I'm proud of, placed in Modern Brown Girl. And I got a really great review from Book Life of Publishers Weekly. So although we were in lockdown and 2020 was kind of a dumpster fire, I'm super proud that I got to knock that off my bucket list.
"2020 was very interesting for me, also in the sense that I put a lot of sweat equity into our property, our suites downstairs, tons of labor.
But you're so strong.
I also got to learn a lot, which was nice. I connected with my beautiful wife, Cris, a lot this year. As much as it's not easy to go through a pandemic with your significant other, the fact that we had already been working from home together and practically spend every waking minute together, sleeping minute together, I guess, also, since we sleep on the same bed. It was nice to commit to, especially during the quarantine, being just us, didn't see any of our friends, and I feel closer to you, baby. Another interesting thing that happened, which I know this year has been tough with careers and jobs and things like that, and I feel for everybody that's went through it and is still going through it. My experience was slightly different. It was a double-edged sword. I got a promotion, and also my work double or tripled, and so it was interesting, and I'm happy that I was able to create value for the company that we work for. In 2020, we also did a lot of different exercising, a lot of different recipes and diets that we went on.
We did yoga, and as a matter of fact, we would go to this one really cool spot by the lake, and the snowbirds that live there and visit in the summer came to know Jaime as the yoga guy.
The yoga guy. Who knew? Another great thing about 2020.
We discovered North Carolina wineries.
Yes, we did, and we discovered that Western North Carolina, the beautiful place where we call home, is responsible for our favorite kind of wine, with the vinifera grape. There we go. I thought I wasn't going to remember that.
So we spent Christmas with the family, which was really nice. We went down to Miami.
And we began 2021 popping a bottle of champagne at a small beach cottage in Mount Dora, Florida.
It's nice.
It was beautiful. And the champagne was also really nice. Thank you to Alex and Christina for that bottle.
That was very sweet. And that's it. Happy 2021. We are wishing so many blessings on you guys. May this year be way kinder to us than 2020 was.
And please let us know what you want to see. We're kind of new at this, if you haven't noticed.
Trying our best.
So yeah, anything you want to check out in this area or ask us about working from home, construction. I don't yoga. I'm the yoga guy. Anything. When scripts go wrong, the Greene Home. Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the Greene Home.
But first, we want to say
It's Cris trying to warm up.
Okay, go. Alright, wait, we haven't talked about what we're gonna talk about. Sorry, got it. Alright, 20, fuck this fucking camera real quick. Okay. Here, our little...
This is the in-between the videos. Cris is freezing cold and she cannot work under these
Can't
conditions.
work in these conditions. Freaking cold. Okay. Where do you want to film?
I'm not that cold. Anywhere, where would you like to film?
Okay, this is good.
This is good right here? Okay, this is terrible because you can't see my face.
Okay, how about the mountains?
Okay, and
Ah, that's nice.
there we
That's where
go.
moved
That'll
to.
work.